Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to look at English intonation in this video. So what is intonation? Intonation is the use of pitch and tone when you're speaking a language. A language's intonation helps it sound natural, helps it sound understandable. Now, I'm going to share a big idea with you about English intonation. And here's the big idea. In English intonation, speakers use pitch to emphasize important words. So, if an English speaker is emphasizing an important word or an important phrase, their voice will get high, and then their voice will get low. So we have a high pitch and a low pitch. And you need both that high pitch and that low pitch, that rise of your tone of voice and that fall of your tone of voice are both necessary. You need to have that rise and that fall to emphasize information in a sentence in a way that will sound natural to native English speakers. And so, to show you how that works, I'm going to read this sentence about pitch out loud, and we're going to look at where my voice rises and falls as I start naturally emphasizing certain key verbs and nouns in the sentence. Okay, so let's take a look at this. To emphasize important words or information, English speakers, let me start that sentence over. I'm being a little bit too conscious of my intonation. Okay, I'm sorry. To emphasize important words or information, English speakers use a rising pitch and then a falling pitch. So, to emphasize important words or information, English speakers use a rising pitch and then a falling pitch. So, you've heard that sentence twice. Hopefully you were able to hear my own rises and falls. But let's do this a third time. I'm going to read this sentence very slowly, and I'm going to use the drawing tool here, see me working with it, to indicate when my voice rises and when it lowers. So you'll see a red line go up and then down to indicate the change in pitch, the rise and the fall in pitch on important words. Okay, ready? To emphasize important words or information, English speakers use a rising pitch and then a falling pitch. So you've seen that rise and that fall of the tone. Look at those lines again as I read the sentence one more time in the most natural way possible. I've been slowing down to exaggerate pitch, but let's hear it more naturally now. Naturally, this sentence sounds like, to emphasize important words or information, English speakers use a rising pitch and then a falling pitch. So, as you can see, in more natural speech, that rise and fall is more subtle. But you should be able to hear it, even when I read that sentence that most recent time. So hopefully that helps you understand the concept of rise and fall in English. Now, the interesting thing is, for this sentence, I didn't put much thought into what I was emphasizing. I just let the emphasis come naturally, and I tended to put a rise and a fall on verbs and key nouns. But you can actually make decisions about exactly which words you'll emphasize, and it can change the meaning of what you're saying. So we're going to look at that next if you are viewing this from the Magoosh TOEFL blog article that this video is embedded in. If you are viewing this on YouTube, there is a link to the Magoosh TOEFL blog article in the video description. And I would definitely recommend going there. I think you'll learn a lot and be able to use intonation to speak English very naturally. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I will see you on Magoosh.